okay, we could have climbed up here, disabled that. If we climbed over here, that's where this is. Gotcha. Well, that is a painful way to learn a lesson about traps. Okay. I'm up here. Hemlock essence. What does that do? Journal. Inventory. It doesn't actually say. Sorry, dude. Just needed your coins. Greetings, Corvo. Or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and good luck. We share a common purpose. Alright. Crossbow. Holding knife. Okay, so we have a pistol as well as a... oh shit. Whoops. Wasted that. That's alright. I think it was probably like a poison arrow or something, looks like. The inventory, actually. I should be able to check there. Ammo. Sleep dart. Ah, okay, so that's what that is. And this is the explosive darts. And this is, yeah, just a regular killing dart, or bolt rather. And then yeah, that's pistol ammo. Oh, okay, we can slide. Interesting. Let's not trigger that. Where's the bolt? There it is. Okay, the launcher is disarmed. We should be able to just trigger that with no problem, yeah. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. Whiskey. There's a whiskey. Back here. I don't know. Oh, it's the other way around. So I think I remember the password, or actually, no I don't. Yeah, no. Whiskey though, huh? Over here?
Won't get past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
Okay, if we go that way, we can't go back. I wanna open this if I can, but I don't see any indication of a code or anything like that. Unless it's down here. But no, I don't think it would be down here. Is it that? All I saw there was an 800. No. What is the fucking combination? Look to the whiskey, he said. Yeah, I literally don't know what whiskey they're talking about. Unless there's a number hidden somewhere. Oh. Whiskey over here. And what is it? 451. Okay. I was kind of on the right track. There we go. So now we get some coins and an elixir.
Smells like a dead weeper in here. What in the void was that?
I'm just messing with this guy.
Going down!
Okay, there was another guy, I thought. Unless he decided to fuck off and go somewhere else. Oh no, then there's other guys here.
Someone there? Something. Here you are.
He got his legs!
Ow. He's fighting three of them actually kind of sucks.
Let's feed him to the house.
There we go. Use that. That kind of shows that I'm not well versed in the combat. That's alright. We will definitely get better at it as time goes by. Now, see. Where else do we gotta go? Wish there was some food around here so I could health up, but yeah, I don't want to use my health elixir if possible. Copper wire. That does nothing.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody.
Here he
Over
is.
here. Quickly, I'm a friend. I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
All right. Let's go then. Oh, apparently there was some more coins I could have found. That's all right. Whatever. Continue.
This is the Hound Pits pub, closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
That's pretty smart of them.
Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Cool. So we have some friends here, apparently. The Loyalists, as they call themselves. There's something going on in there. Go on inside.
So starting at last, Admiral. We've found our man. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
And here I
We can
am.
continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times. but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
All right.
The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect
Yeah,
through the
dude,
month
we're
of
literally
May.
right
Stay alert and stay
outside of
loyal.
the city. Oh well. But yeah, it looks like we have some people here who want things to go back to the way they were. Basically. But things have been a little shitty, which is why we're here, I guess. It's down here. Just curious on what's down here. And processed whale oil. That it? Interesting. Oh yeah, we can go through, go up to doors and look through the keyhole. Forgot about that. We need the key to go all the way down there though. Whoops. Okay, let's go introduce ourselves to Piero, this guy.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
All right. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. While it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, I know my own has properties not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit, and it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest, for you see Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients making a Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless, blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. This guy really likes his formula over Sokolov's. Basically, he is Sokolov's competitor. I just stole his star chart and sold it, apparently. Piero. No, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice for your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock. Okay. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. Good Admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. That's real fucked up, going out and whaling like that. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 foot in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Excerpt from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Piero Joplin. Of course, I have attempted to improve Sokolov's designs. Of course, why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. I'm in my throat, sorry. Sokolov is no exception to this. Despite the glamour of genius, he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back, in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risk. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Excerpt from a manual on new City Watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades, in most matters of edict or curfew enforcement. These officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague systems called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Okay. Lots of reading, but get a little bit of world building as a result of that. I don't recall how we sheath our weapon. I don't actually see something. That's alright. I don't necessarily need to be able to do that. Okay. Let's grab this.
Perfect. Now plug it in.
And do that.
Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so we can buy like traps or ammunition, things like that from this guy, or weapon upgrades, mask optics. Let's see. That actually probably is a good idea to do. In fact, yeah, I think we're gonna buy that because I think that would be pretty smart to buy.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Good idea.
Sleep well.
Somewhere else. We're sleeping, but now we're waking up. For some reason. I'm interested in posters on the walls. Where are we though? This normally is supposed to be the upstairs for the bar, but yeah, this is definitely not the bar. is somewhere else entirely.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Now the question is, why would he pick us to get some sort of like magic powers? It's kind of weird, right? Let's come at some sort of cost. Okay, so power blink. Press right click to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Hold, and the blue sphere indicates you should reach your destination. Blue arrow indicates you will climb up when you reach your destination. Okay. Interesting. Cannot save her, you can't. Oh, that's fucked up. I'm sort of like, hustle between Emily and everyone else. Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it. Please come for me if you can. What's this over here? Oh, it's a spy master. Where are these guys running from? Oh, these guys. They're running from these guys. I guess they're just randomly fucking killing them. Okay. Guess we go down here.